Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Spartans will kick it away and start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had a...
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Figueroa. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Figueroa. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Spartans will crank up the tempo. He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Caught for the completion. Aiming for the end zone. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
2nd and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Hard running there, breaking tackles. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Escapes the pocket. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Will he score here? Touchdown, UCF. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. And they hand it off to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to throw. It's Childs. Pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Brown. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Knights will line up to punt it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. On the return, it's Smith. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they go in front here in the second half.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. pass caught down to the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Childs. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Knights come to the line to run the hurry up. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Knights with 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Defense is coming after him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And he's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And why didn't get a first down? He had a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. As a design quarterback keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. late, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, UCF. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sparty. He's going to score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the 4th quarter. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get it down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The guy who pops it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Makes a quick catch. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The ball is caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they claim the lead here in the final couple minutes. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Makes the grab. It's hard. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive. Sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Caught over the middle. It's Hart. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. Here we are late in a 1-score game. Well, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown. Nice. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Finds an open target on the left side. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. The Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Spartans, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Well, this is a game to remember and a fun one to call. Decided on the final play. Can't get better than that.
To watch these teams go at it and for it to come down to the final play, the final touchdown, those are the games you remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.